From now on, this is your pillow, he said while resting my head on his strong arm so that we close to me. He whispered, bringing me more closer to him while my heart was fluttering with happiness. His eyes were fixed on me, and I was so lost in his deep eyes, I forget to blink. I turned to him. My head was still on his arm, and his other arm was wrapped around my waist, pulling me to him. I never let you stay with your parents again, he said, looking at me, and I smiled at his craziness. Never, I asked, and he shook his head as no. Never ever, he said, and kissed my forehead. I smiled and hugged him, and he wrapped his arm around me. I closed my eyes and just keep feeling his heartbeat. Meg, did you talk to Jungkook? Meg asked, and Jungkook, who was helping him in the kitchen. Yes, they answered, and Meg turned to him. So, what did he say? He's so happy about this. Don't worry, he said. He also wanted this, they said, and making them relaxed. Good. By the way, you're looking beautiful, Meg said at Taeyoung, who was blushing on his comment. Thank you. Meg kissed his forehead. So, is my son romantic with you? Meg suddenly asked, making Tae shy and started at the same time. Huh? They couldn't understand, but answered. Meg smiled, looked at his confident face. They blushed more. On Meg's eyes. Mama, Dad, before Meg could say anything else, Jimin entered the kitchen. Good morning, he said happily. Meg smiled looking at him and hugged him. She was so happy about the decision she made. Jimin had no problem with this engagement, which made both of their parents were happy. I'm hungry, Mom, he said while trying his hide. That strange feeling was rising in him. Breakfast is ready. All walked out and the maids were served the breakfast on the table. Jimin looked around to find Jungkook, but he was nowhere on the breakfast table. On the other, everyone all were coming, but he didn't. Where is Cook? Jimin asked and looked at Taeyong. He's... Before they could see, he heard the voice. Taeyong, he called him. They... Again the voice, but made him look at everyone, who was smiling. Son, what are you waiting for? Go, he must be need something. Meg said and they ran to the room when she heard the voice again. I rushed toward my room, but he was calling me. I thought and keep walking toward the room. As I stepped, I saw him standing in front of the dressing table. Here you are, he said as he combed his hair again after looking at me. He turned to me and my eyes were lowered down. He was wearing his shirt but all the buttons were open, revealing his chest to me. I closed down and then a beating heart and took a step forward. But you need something, I said, still looking down. Yes, he said and I looked up. What? I asked and saw him coming closer. My eyes were shivering looking at him. He stopped in front of me. I was thinking, how will it feel when my wife will button up my shirt? He said, and my eyes were winded. He winked, and I turned to the other side. My heart was about to come out. My hand was shivering. My heart jumped out when he put his chin on my shoulder. I'm waiting, Mr. John Taeyong, he whispered. But I didn't dare. Me, button up his shirt. Why? Where I'm stuck, I said to myself, and my heart, as I started calling my beating heart, I breathed for a body but nothing in my control. His closeness were making me crazy and nervous. I was not understanding what to do. He held my arm and turned it to me. My eyes were lowered down. His fragrance were overwhelming me. Jungkook, why don't you? I stopped. Because I am trying to make our every moment romantic and memorable, he said, and I looked up. But how I? He held my both hand, and my heart was beating faster in my chest. I could feel that under my palm. From now on, they will help me in getting ready, he said, and he swore, my day. He called me Theon. My heart was skipped its beat. I kept looking at him. Shall we? He asked, and my eyes were lowered down to my hand on his chest. With shivering hand, I started closing the button of his white shirt. I felt so good. My fingers were tangled with his shirt, while the fingers were still playing with that left earring in my ear. Tangled butterflies were what I was feeling in my stomach. Our simple but beautiful closeness. Or feel make the moment so beautiful. I buttoned up his shirt and did his collar. My eyes went to him and my hand were frozen on his collar. We both lost ourselves in each other's eyes. Jungle, Theon, a call for us was enough to wake us. I immediately pulled my hand back and moved back to create distance. I walked to the door and opened it. Everyone is waiting for you at the breakfast table, Jimin said, and I nodded. We are coming, I said, and he left. I turned again to took that cloth to wear but stopped as he turned to me. Mind if? He asked while pointing toward the cot, making me smile. I walked to him. I took a card from him and hand he turned while he slipped his arm one by other side, and I made him wear it on fully. I came in front of him and straightened that collar of his shirt again. With that cord, my wife started learning romance, he said as he pulled me on his unbuttoned vest, pointing toward my hand on his shoulder. I blushed and looked down, but still, my hand were on his shoulders, tangled with the cord. Breakfast is ready. All are waiting, I said and kissed the left cheek and made me shy more. That's good. Morning for you. He winked and freed me from that hole. I moved back with a smile and both stepped out of the room with each other. I was so happy to spend these little moments at him, and we reached the breakfast table. I saw everyone was waiting for us. I greeted everyone and took the place. They served me with him, and we all started having our breakfast. Jungkook, Theon, informed you about that engagement? Mom asked, and I nodded. Yeah, and I am so happy, I said, and Yoongi was smiling while Jimin was busy having his breakfast. Well, young man, grandfather said, and I looked at him. Are you ready to go to your honeymoon? But after 3 days, I replied and he nodded. Very well, and I want a good news from you both. Grandmother said, and I looked up at her confused. What news? I asked as I took a glass of juice. Good news means I want you both to make a great grandmother soon, grandfather said, and I spit the juice out. Sorry, I said as I cleaned my face. I looked up at them, and my parents all were smiling, making me feel strange. I turned to see whose cheeks were flushing red on that words. Yes, and I want to be uncle, Job added, and make both of us are uncomfortable. I feel shy like girls in front of all.